And so it is time to pull the SRT in for the winter. It's actually not even close to, I guess it's close to winter yet, but it's middle of September, be October soon, and start to get a little snow then, I guess. But yep, that's on the road. And now the teardown continues. And there she is. Should give me enough room to do everything. Alright, so the full laundry list of things I gotta do to this is, I gotta take off all of my, well, pretty much my front brake assembly. I gotta take off all the pads, rotors, and the calipers, because I bought a front brake kit about 6 months ago, and one of the calipers was defective and started to seize up, and so, you know, on the piston, and so they couldn't just give me another caliper, so they're like, oh, we'll just give you a new set, you just take off your old set off. So gotta get this lifted up and take the whole front brake assembly off there. Then I gotta take off the hood, the front bumper, just to make it easier access to get to some things, because I'll be taking the front bumper support off to put the bigger front mount intercooler that's about to go on. Then I gotta fix my exhaust. It's got a bunch of crap that needs to be done to the exhaust. It's all dented, and so I gotta fix the dents and tighten up some of the clamps, so therefore hopefully I won't have any exhaust leaks. Also gotta fix the fuel pump down there. Put in a new fuel pump, Walbro 255 in there, so that'll be fun. And then next up is I gotta take these side skirts off and address the rust that's starting to bubble around the notorious neon rust location. It's starting really bad there. It's starting to crack, as well as there. At one point I had taken these two screws off and lifted the skirt back a little bit, and I checked underneath it, and there's a lot of rust, and there's some here starting to flake off. See if the camera can focus. It's starting to get really bad bubbling, so that'll be fun. And that's pretty the worst part of this car is these rockers. It's horrible. There's just a hole go alongside this entire thing. The hole down there is just horrible. Then gotta fix the exhaust clamps. That one's loose. Gotta disconnect it from the V-band there. And fix a little mid-pipe there. But yeah, that rust will be fun to do with some little body work there. That'll be a nice treat to do over the winter. Not really, since that's the worst of my worries. And after all that is said and done, I gotta figure out why my OBD port stops or stopped working, because I'll plug in my OBD2 scanner and my OBD scanner doesn't turn on. So I'm sure that's going to be fun to tackle that, and I can't think of any reason why it stopped working other than somebody said that the cigarette lighter fuse is run on the same power that powers the OBD port, and I remember I had blown out my cigarette lighter auxiliary fuse because of the fact that I had a little shop vac in here for a little too long, and I guess it got hot and it blew the fuse. And so after that I replaced the fuse, and now my cigarette lighter and auxiliary works, but now apparently my OBD port doesn't. So I don't see what could go wrong there, or what would happen for it to work with the cigarette lighter but not the OBD port. So that's going to be one of the last but not least problems that I'll have to address. It sucks because right around inspection time I'm going to need that fixed. And well, it may not seem like a lot, but I've got a little work ahead of me during the winter, so that's what I'm gonna have fun with. It's what's gonna keep me busy while I steadily save up for this 240. Hopefully next summer. And if I get bored, I'll probably just take the fenders off. I do need to fix some of the body work on the fender here, as hitting bumps over the summer starting to wither away the paint, and I think it's just almost bare metal, so I gotta really fix that, as well as the rear quarter arch back here too. So of course you can't take the rear quarter off, but I'll definitely take the front fenders off and probably get to that. And well, that's about it, guys. I'll probably finish painting up these two here. I still want to do it right and get the factory paint that goes for these wheels, because these are kind of off and doesn't really paint match as well, but it is what it is for the meantime. So I'll finish doing those. I'm going to probably get to throwing those on the car in a little bit and head out on my day off and just do whatever. But yeah, that's about it for today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next update.